Hello everyone, my name is Farhanaz Kermalli, a Pacific Council member, and I'm here with Penny Abeywardena, New York City's Commissioner for International Affairs. Today we're at the Pacific Council's Global Los Angeles Summit in downtown LA, where experts like Penny are discussing what makes Los Angeles a global city. Penny, from your experience in New York, what role do cities play in global development, a topic that is normally reserved for national and international actors?
Well, I think right now in the age of the Sustainable Development Goals, which most people know as the global goals, which the UN and the member states came together in 2015. The reality is that to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, cities have to show up. It's our communities that are going to be implementing the policies to get us where we need to be in terms of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. So in New York City, we actually, through my office, have a program called Global Vision Urban Action, in which we are sharing New York City's best practices, whether it's in water management or access to education, around how do we achieve those Sustainable Development Goals by achieving them locally, essentially.
So what can cities like Los Angeles and New York learn from partnerships in these areas?
Cities like New York and LA are significant. New York City has about 8.6 million residents. One out of 3 are foreign-born. Over 800 languages are spoken. LA also has significant foreign-born populations, and for our ability to work together around how we can achieve these global goals, I also think it's important that we support each other, we partner, we collaborate. So I've had the opportunity to work very closely with LA's new deputy mayor for international affairs, but I think the collaboration and the partnership to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals is a priority.
And how are local residents in New York affected by your global work? And how do you relay the benefits of your work to your local constituents?
That's a really good question. I think that's been the hardest challenge. I think the everyday New Yorker, when I took this job almost 4 years ago, thought of the UN in particular about traffic during the UN General Assembly. So we have done quite a lot of marketing in terms of ensuring that New York City residents throughout the 5 boroughs understand the value of hosting the United Nations and the larger diplomatic corps. And one of the ways we've done that is through a program called New York City Junior Ambassador, where we invite 7th grade educators to integrate the Sustainable Development Goals into their curriculum. And the winning classrooms get a curated tour of the UN, a briefing on the topic that they're focusing on. And I think the most important part about that program is that as these kids are learning about global issues, fundamentally at the end of the program, they turn around and do something in their community. So we are creating our next generation global activists in our own community.
Penny, thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much.